Polaroid cameras or photo printers, which is the best for you? If you've seen one of these videos before, you know I'm going to give 3 reasons why this is better, 3 reasons why this might be better for you, and you can decide for yourself. Let's get into it. First off, I want to say Fujifilm is the best at these. The quality of their stuff like never breaks, super durable. It comes out to your fingertips really quickly, faster. Their photo printers print out faster than the other ones. More nostalgic, they have more like emotional charge behind the pictures that come out. And you can reuse the same film for both of these. So this film you can use for both the photo printer and the Polaroid. Those are the similarities out of the way. Now let's talk about the actual differences between these two, which might be right for you. We're gonna start with the photo printer. So number one, if you want more refined selection over the pictures, so more like curated memories that look more like perfect, if that makes any sense, like because you can go through all the pictures on your phone or on your camera and choose anything, so you won't have to worry about accidentally taking the wrong picture or doing anything like that, or not liking it when it comes out. Most of the time you will like it because you're going to see it before it even prints. Here's an example of a picture I took on my camera in the desert under the Milky Way, like super refined, really pretty. Obviously you see, you can write on the bottom of the film that comes out of either of them because it's the same film. Here's a dog named Max in Morocco that I miss every day. I only knew him for 1 day, but it's chilling. Here's the desert in Wadi Rum, Jordan. And here is skydiving. And here is a musical performance when I was part of an a cappella group in college. I'm right there. But you see the coloring is like spot on. They're very vibrant, which leads us into number 2. You have a lot of control over the coloring and the editing. The app in your phone actually lets you play with things like the contrast, the saturation, all that stuff, and add little cool effects into it. So you have more control over the outcome, control over the picture that's selected, and you have control over editing of that picture, even in the app that this uses before you print it. So like tons of cool stuff in there. Number 3, and this is like a pretty good reason, right? Because this film is on average around $1 a sheet, unless you get it in bulk. So one of the other huge reasons to get this is you're gonna run into less wasted film. So I have a couple of these that I ended up throwing away where I took it and it was just like completely underexposed because I was shooting in direct sunlight or something like that. And you don't get to see it before you take it. And most of the time it works out for reasons I'll explain. But sometimes it just doesn't, especially if there's no human subjects in it and it doesn't look that great. So I would say probably for landscapes, these are gonna be way better, ones with the photo printer, because you have more control over it. All right, so why on earth would someone choose a Polaroid then, right? You might think this sounds way better, but this actually has a ton of benefits that you're about to find out about. Number 1, for spontaneous memories. All of the pictures I have are with my last girlfriend because she gave this to me for my birthday, but there's a lot of like emotional weight behind taking a picture very spontaneously, getting the result right in front of you and just like keeping it. It more fully captures a moment when you take the picture and you get to see it right away. And you get to keep it physically forever. So like this moment in front of this dinosaur in a museum. Is it in a museum? I think it's in a museum. Just looking at it, I can remember how much fun we were having and how much we were laughing before and after this. Like, this is not something you can capture. Like, these have emotion, they're very vibrant, but like, this was like raw in the moment type emotions. You really can't beat that. You have to have the actual Polaroid camera to sort of achieve that effect. Okay, number 2, if you want even more of an old school look, because these look more refined, they look less old school. But the biggest thing that does that for this is actually the flash and the quality of it. So they're not going to be like the most sharp full frame camera 52 megapixel pictures, right? Because it's $100 camera. The pictures are still amazing, they're still really good. But the biggest thing that impacts it is the flash that's built in to the Polaroid camera, which gives even more of a nostalgic feel. So number 1, memories. Number 2, nostalgic coloring and feel of it and exposure and all that. And then number 3, just like the pure joy you get from taking them. There's such a dopamine rush that comes to you when you shoot a lot of pictures with this, and especially if you're doing it in these really impactful moments and getting to keep them right away and write on them right away, like whatever your thoughts are, like it's crazy. So that might make it hard to choose between these two, which is why I would actually recommend getting both of them, specifically because they use the same film. I love the refined pictures I get with this and the ability to be more selective in the pictures I get, and I can choose core memories over the years from specific time frames. But I love the spontaneity of the pictures that I get with the actual Polaroid and how much emotion is behind them and how much you feel the moments more so than you probably ever will with the other ones, because they are so spontaneous in the moment, and you can write whatever also in that moment, which I also recommend writing something on these immediately because it really improves impact that they have. Alright, well that was actually a really fun video to film, and hopefully you're thinking about getting either of these. Like I said, save you the trouble of looking through a million of them. Fujifilm ones are the best. Links to both of these are in the description, and to the film if you want to get some more. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any better suggestions, or you think you found a Polaroid that's way better, throw in the comments. I would love to try it out. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace. Energy, energy, energy. I just filmed 4 videos today. In an evening after working all day. Crazy, crazy.